that. But I want to double back on a conversation you had recently with a guy named Lawrence Lessig about campaign finance reform. And like there are all these interrelated problems in our society. And in my opinion, the automation wave is like driving a lot of them because it's making people less functional. It's making people less able to focus on the big problems in the future. And then part of it is that our political system is held captive by rich corporations and like mega wealthy individuals. And like the average voter feels like my vote doesn't matter. And so, you know, I was talking to Lawrence Lessig. It's like, hey, how do we fix it? And I heard your conversation with him. And so a solution would be we give every American adult $100, democracy dollars, that can only be contributed to a political campaign. And then you end up counterbalancing and washing out a lot of the corporate money because all of a sudden, if I get 10,000 people on board with me, that's like a freaking $1 million.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That's an interesting idea. I like that a lot.
Because the problem, Joe, is that a lot of our regulatory approaches right now are like the negative approach. It's like, don't do this, don't do that. And the fact is, a lot of the time, it's really hard to like actually like regulate away a lot of this stuff. And so Lawrence was like, you know what? Let's just put money into people's hands that can only go into the political system. And then it makes it so if someone like me appeals to humans, then I get money, as opposed to making it so that the people and the money are like two different sides of the equation.
What do you say to critics who argue, well, okay, any candidate who just gives out money on the campaign trail is going to win some plaudits?
Well, the great thing is you have to make a policy real for Americans, where we can talk about giving everyone $1,000 a month, but then when you see it in the hands of Mallory Shannon or the other two families I've done this for in other parts of the country, then you realize that $1,000 a month is going to hurt virtually no one. It's going to help virtually everyone.
I look at your campaign and I see something that's really different than a lot of the other candidates. And you know, we keep it real here on The Beat. You know what's different?
What?
A lot of your ideas.